of a group of dozens of worthy competitors, only a few remain standing. Let's meet the gold medalists. I'm here with Randy Olson, gold medalist of the Windshield Repair Competition. Tell us about winning.
It's a humbling experience. There's a lot of talented guys out there. I'm kind of the old guy, Rocky Balboa of windshield repair. So it's a bit intimidating coming out in front of these guys that are young, strong, experienced professionals and competing in a head-to-head competition with them. But I'm very grateful, obviously, to have finished where I did and appreciate it very much.
What do you plan to do with the winnings?
That's up to my wife. I'll have to ask her tonight, and I think she'll be making that final decision.
I'm here with Hafo Stephenson, winner of the Gold Large Businesses AGTO. Tell us how it feels.
My heart was so pounding. It was very exciting to be a part of the competition, and it was unbelievable to be named a finalist and to advance to the final and win it. It was great. It was amazing.
What was it like under the bright lights competing?
I've been doing this for about 21 years and have always felt comfortable working under pressure with people watching. But when you enter the competition, it is completely different. Everything that was routine, you forgot. You're struggling, you're sweating, your heart's pounding, your hands are shaking. But it was great being out there. We were competing against amazing talent in the industry. Just the top tier of all the auto glass guys definitely were here. It was a tough competition. You just have to take some deep breaths and push forward.
Welcome, Joe Estrada. Congratulations on getting the gold medal, regular size business, AGTO. Tell us what it feels like.
Thank you, Jenna. It feels amazing. I'm still in shock. I have been chasing this title and trophy for several years, and to finally have gotten it is just unbelievable. I'm overwhelmed with all the support of the people in the industry. They are what drives this business, the auto glass business, to become. They're the ones that push us to be better installers.
Sounds great. Sounds great. What advice would you give to those up and coming or those who have their eye on the gold?
I would say just enter the competition. That's the first thing that anyone should do to try to get into it, and then just practice, do as much research, get to know as many people in the industry as possible, ask as many questions as you can, and just do your homework.
World-renowned management expert Jack Welch spoke to a packed house Friday. He was our keynote speaker.
Today, I can tell you that one of the most enjoyable things about our glass show was to hear Jack Welch speak. He actually conducted an hour-and-a-half session of questions and answers, and it was fantastic. I know a lot about Mr. Welch, but to hear him, his last 3 minutes, tell us that what it takes to be a manager, it starts with being a great person, having a good heart, and then move forward with targets. It was a fantastic presentation.
The thing I liked about Jack Welch's speech the most was the realization that here's a guy that's ran a $400 billion company, and his focus and his ideas of management and structure of winning fits all of us. All our companies, I don't care if you've got one employee or you're self-employed, the concepts of success and winning are the same.
People were excited about all the products on display on the showroom floor. Let's take a look at some of the cool ones that attracted attendees' attention.
we are working on removing the windshield with a wire out tool with our new Squire 2 wire, which cuts through the plastic pins on our on windshields that are robot set. We're using the Viper to be able to take that out with the Squire 2, and we're also introducing Ripcord HD, which is our cord that will also cut through the pins, which is kind of a new thing. The pins seem to be the problematic issue in the industry right now. Cutting through them is difficult, but I think we've got a couple of good products to make that happen.
This is a piece of glass that we're working on that has Gorilla Glass in it. Gorilla Glass is typically a glass that most cell phones have, and we're introducing it into some glass. Now this is a sunroof prototype. We'll be working on getting it into some windshields soon. It's very new, and we're one of the only companies that is currently using Gorilla Glass in automotive glass right now, so it's exciting.
The ZG3 operates by eliminating the weight and leverage forces that are associated with the lifting of automotive glass. Additionally, what a lot of people don't know is a big factor in installer injuries is in slips, trips, and falls in handling the windshield from the van to the set on the vehicle. What our unit does is it carries the glass from the van over to the vehicle.
This year's Auto Glass Week brought record attendance. We talked to industry members about what they enjoyed most.
It's been a great experience getting ready to watch the finalists. Unfortunately, I wasn't one of them. But as a first-year competitor, I thought it's been great. We did go watch Mr. Welch, Jack Welch, in his presentation today. Very uplifting, very encouraging, especially for entrepreneurs that want to start their own business or continue to be in the glass business and know how to grow. It's been very cool.
I like coming to the shows just because it's a lot of information that I'm not able to get in the islands. Keeps me up to date with the latest trends and technology. I think it's a very important subject, especially this year and years to come, because of the ADS systems, that driverless cars and auto braking systems that are coming out.
There's been some good seminars, the new lane departure stuff and like that. It's been very interesting to learn about that and to try and prepare for that. And the show's been good too. We've seen some good things and learned some things here. So we've also had a guy involved in the competition, which was fun. So
the reason I came out was to see the new tools and new techniques and learn from other people that are here and their experiences and how the industry is working. And the seminars, and just get a different perspective. We have a tendency to put ourselves in a little box and not learn new things, so that's why I came out here, and it was well worth it. Jack Welch, I thought the biggest takeaway I came from that was the end of his talk where he talked about that the boss needs to make sure that he appreciates his employees and wants to help them gain in their life and not be selfish about your position. So it was a great week.
We were very pleasantly surprised. It's been a great show. There's been a lot of traffic, which we weren't expecting, and so it's been highly successful from our viewpoint. I listened to the keynote speaker today. That was Jack Welch, and it was wonderful. I got to ask him a question, and he autographed a couple of books for my sons. And altogether, it's been a very good event, and we were pleased that it was out here in the West. So we hope we see some more of these events out in the West.
Thanks for joining us. Next year's Auto Glass Week will be held October 5th through 7th in San Antonio, Texas. Stay tuned to glassbites.com for the latest news. I'm Jenna Reed, editor of AGR Magazine and glassbites.com.